Day you're relaxing watching some TV. Suddenly, a creepy alarm overrides the programming, and a warning message then shows up on the screen. This could alert you of a missile heading right for you, or maybe that a chemical spillage has occurred, and you need to shelter in place, in some cases, even a zombie apocalypse. It sounds like something straight from a movie scene, but this has happened many times in real life, and it was caught on camera. Today, we will look at the scariest emergency alerts ever seen on TV. Before we continue, please take a brief moment, go down and smash the like button, and go to subscribe button and connect with us. Number 1. Missile warning. In 2018, people in Hawaii thought their time was up. That's because everyone in Hawaii got an emergency alert on their phone. Many people braced for the worst and assumed that they would go up in smithereens. This was at the time where there was lots of tension with the USA and North Korea, and many believed North Korea had sent a missile to Hawaii. But it was later found out this was a false alarm. There were two buttons, a drill and a non-drill button. They were trying to run a simple test, but they clicked the wrong button. These warnings also took over Hawaiians' TV. The sign said, "A missile may strike land in minutes." The U.S. Pacific Command has detected a missile threat to Hawaii. A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes. This is not a drill. If you're inside, stay inside, and if you're outside, seek immediate shelter in a building. Many Hawaiians recorded goodbye messages to their family, as they felt it was their final minutes. If God forbid this happens for real now, many people will likely think it's a mistake. Number 2. Zombie warning. Imagine if you were watching TV one day and the broadcast was interrupted. A warning about a zombie apocalypse was then played. What would you think and what would you do? These were the questions the people of Montana were asking in 2013. The emergency alert system warned of a zombie apocalypse, reporting that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living. Follow the messages on screen. That will be updated as information becomes available. They also told people not to go anywhere near them, as they were incredibly dangerous. It was actually the work of hackers infiltrating the system. Some believed this could actually be a real test that the US government were trying out to see how Americans would respond to a zombie apocalypse. After all, the US Army does actually have a plan in case of a zombie apocalypse. It sounds crazy, but this is an official document known as Can Plan 888. Number 3. Train warning. This one is seriously creepy. That's because it predicted an accident which would happen the following day. It seemed to make no sense at all, but the scarier thing is what happened the next day in New Jersey. A New Jersey transit train went off the tracks and crashed. Many believed that the emergency message the day before was a warning. It's not known whether this was really FEMA or a hacker. As far as I know, there were no hazardous material warnings on that day. So maybe this was a virtuous hacker trying to warn us of what may happen the next day. The only question is, how on earth did they know that this train would derail? Number 4. Amber Arthur. If you don't know what an Amber Alert is, it's a warning saying that a kid has gone missing in the area. These alerts are broadcasted on phones and also on highway signs, but sometimes they are also played on TV. This Amber Alert was broadcasted in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The creepy thing is, this was published on an episode of Arthur, where they were being chased and hunted down by female 34, brown eyes, and was last seen wearing a black nightgown. The warning itself is very eerie and creepy, but the fact that it's juxtaposed with this episode of Arthur makes it even scarier. Number 5. Shelter in place. Shelter-in-place warnings are used when a chemical, biological, or radio contamination occurs. If this is ever played, then you should find a room with no windows and take shelter. Well, in 2014, a shelter-in-place warning was broadcasted. The Pennsylvania State Police are asking all residents to continue to shelter in place. These are weather and atmospheric observatory systems. The warning message they played is very scary. Please do not go outdoors and remain away from windows or openings to the outside. Please stay tuned to media outlets for further information. If you live near a chemical or nuclear plant, perhaps you have heard one of these before. Friends, if you enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if we have missed something important, please let us know in the comments below. Keep watching. Number 6. Battle of Los Angeles warning. The Battle of Los Angeles is also known as the 1992 Los Angeles riots. This consumed the entire city and went on from April 29 to May 4th. The emergency broadcast system was used for riots for the first time. The alert released a loud tone and interrupted the programming. It then told everyone to stay inside and also warned anyone about going outside to the riots. Additionally, the unincorporated community of East Los Angeles, as well as the entire city of Los Angeles, continues to be included. By the end of the Battle of Los Angeles, 63 people had passed on. There were more than 2,300 injured people, and more than 12,000 people were arrested. Number 7. Femintest. Each year, FEMA transmits an emergency broadcast test across the entire nation. But in 2016, the message was rather creepy. At first, a graphic accompanied with beeping comes on the screen and says, "This is only a test." But then, a mysterious voice interrupts the message and says, and how they are working hard to keep it secret so that nobody will know. So that nobody will try to get in, and the moment climate change renders the Earth uninhabitable. I'm telling you folks, you couple this with this guy, Elon Musk. The voice talks about climate change and the group of people keeping something secret. The voice then seems to say something about the world being uninhabitable and even mentions Elon Musk. But what is this voice? Some believe this was a signal malfunction, while others believed this was a warning of some kind. As of today, this is still an unsolved mystery. Number 8. Civil emergency message. This video shows what would happen if a polite emergency message was played on your TV. These are only used when public safety is in jeopardy. An emergency alert message from the City of Belgium, the National Weather Service in Chicago, issued a tornado watch 327 that was previously in effect until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. This could have caused a massive panic, but thankfully, it was only played in a tiny city. Number 9. Emergency alert system prank. We have already seen what happens when hackers and pranksters take over emergency alert systems. In 2017, many TV watchers in Southern California were terrified. That's because an emergency alert broadcast warned of the end of times. The message said the world would end on September 23rd. The reason was because some predicted a random planet might collide with Earth on that day. But of course, we're still here, so that did not happen. There was also a doomsday message. What made this convincing was the message was played right after the real test. This meant many people thought that this was coming from an official source. Number 10. Sesame Street. Another prime example of strange emergency alert system can come from this 2012 footage. The description explains that the user's children watched Sesame Street around 10 a.m. when the alert aired.
Test message. This is a communications exercise. Please review your tornado shelter procedures at home.
The message was a tornado drill test that aired in Northbrook, Illinois. It helps to demonstrate how the loud tones used in these tests can be pretty bothersome and disturbing. Again, testing like this is necessary for viewer safety, but such a sharp noise early in the morning is still agitating. But now, it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below, which was the scariest emergency alert in this video. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos you may like on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our channel.